Hello students, here I Priya Sacha welcome you all in my online class of 7th. Today we will continue with our chapter 7 Ratio, Proportion and Unitary Method. But before starting, I would suggest you all to like and subscribe my channel so whenever I upload my next video, you will get the notification for that. And don't forget to write your name, class and section in the comment box for daily attendance. Let's start with quick recapitulation. Ratio. Ratio is a comparison of two quantities of the same type and with the same units. If A and B are two numbers, ratio of A and B is A is to B. For example, if we have to find out the ratio of 24 centimeter to 36 centimeter, then first we will write in fraction form, and when we will solve, 2:3 will be the answer. This topic is equivalent ratios. Equivalent ratios can be obtained by multiplying or dividing both the terms, the antecedent and the consequent, by the same non-zero number. For example, if we have to find out equivalent ratio of 1:2, then with numerator and denominator, with antecedent and consequent, we have to multiply it with 2. Right? So it will come 2:4. Like this process, we can find out many equivalent ratios of 1:2. Today we will discuss about proportion. When two ratios are equal, they are said to be in proportion. Any four numbers A, B, C, D are in proportion if A is to B equals to C is to D. It can be written as A is to B as C is to D. In proportionality of ratio, the first term A and the fourth term D are called extreme terms or extremes. The second term B and the third term C are called middle terms or means. If A, B, C, D are in proportion, then product of extremes is equals to product of means. Right? That means A into D is equals to B into C. Next topic is continued proportion. Three numbers A, B and C are said to be in continued proportion if the ratio A is to B and B is to C are in proportion. If A is to B as B is to C, then A into C is equals to B into B. Product of extremes is equals to product of means. So according to that, B square equals to A into C, where B is called the mean proportion between A and C. Now come to chapter 7, exercise 7B. First numerical, check if the given numbers are in proportion. First part is 2, 5, 10 and 12. So for that, first we have to take 2 as A, 5 as B, 10 as C and 12 as D. Right? And then first we have to find out product of extremes. I told you if the numbers are in proportion, so product of extremes are always equals to product of means. If both will come equal, then we can say these four numbers are in proportion, otherwise no. Okay, so product of extremes, extreme terms are A into D. So here A is 2 and D is 12, right? So 2 into 12, when we will solve, 24 will come. Clear? Now calculate product of means. Product of means means B into C, right? So when we will put instead of B 5 and instead of C 10. So 5 into 10 will come as 50. Here what is coming? Product of extremes are not equals to product of means. These are not coming same, 24 and 50. So these numbers 2, 5, 10 and 12 are not in proportion. Hope it is clear to you. Similarly, the second part, 1.9, 2.7, 3.7, 4.2. If we have to check, are these numbers in proportion? So first we have to take 1.9 as A, 2.7 as B, 3.7 as C and 4.2 as D. Now product of means. Means means B into C. So when we will multiply B into C, that means 2.7 into 3.7, 9.99 will come. And product of extremes, extreme means A into D. When we will solve A into D, 1.9 into 4.2, 7.98 will come. These two are different, not coming same. So we can say product of means are not equals to product of extremes. So these numbers are not in proportion. Clear? Similarly, third part, 2 whole 1 by 3, 3 whole 1 by 2, 4 whole 2 by 5 and 5 whole 1 by 4. To check are these numbers in proportion, first 2 whole 1 by 3 take as A, 3 whole 1 by 2 as B, 4 whole 2 by 5 as C and 5 whole 1 by 4 as D. Now calculate product of means. Means B into C, right? So when we will multiply 3 whole 1 by 2 into 4 whole 2 by 5, then 77 by 5 will come, right? And when we will solve product of extremes, extreme means A into D, 2 whole 1 by 3 into 5 whole 1 by 4. When we will convert into improper fraction and when we will solve, then 49 by 4 will come. Now here you can see 77 by 5, 49 by 4. Product of means and product of extremes are not coming same, right? So these numbers 2 whole 1 by 3, 3 whole 1 by 2, 4 whole 2 by 5 and 5 whole 1 by 4 are not in proportion. Now sum number 2. If the given numbers are in proportion, find the value of x. Here it is already given these numbers are in proportion. 2x, 6 and 9, these numbers are in proportion. So product of means will be equals to product of extremes, right? Now first calculate product of means B into C, x into 6, right? And product of extremes means A into D, that means 2 into 9, right? Now from here find the value of x. X will be equals to 2 into 9 by 6. When we will solve, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. X value will be 3 only, right? Similarly in fourth part, x, 10, 26, 52. Here it is given these numbers are in proportion. So if these numbers are in proportion, then product of means will be equals to product of extremes. Here means are 10 into 26 is equals to product of extremes are x into 52, right? So find the value of x. 10 into 26 upon 52. When we will solve, 5 will be the answer. Similarly, in eighth part, 30, 50, x and 100. If these four numbers are in proportion, then product of means will be equals to product of extremes. Now product of means, b into c, that means 50 into x. Product of extremes, a into d, that means 30 into 100. So equation will be 50 into x is equals to 30 into 100. When we will calculate value of x, it will come 30 into 100 upon 50. When we will solve, 50 ones are 50, 50 twos are 100, 30 into 2 is 60. So that means value of x will be 60. Now sum number 3, find the mean proportion between first part 1 by 3 and 1 by 27. So in that case, first we have to let the mean proportion between 1 by 3 and 1 by 27 be b only, right? So equation becomes 1 by 3 is to b as b is to 1 by 27. Now using that formula, product of extremes is equals to product of means. 1 by 3 into 1 by 27 is equals to b into b. That means b square will come as 1 by 3 into 27, right? So 1 by 3 into 27 will be 1 by 81. So value of b will come as square root of 1 by 81 is 1 by 9. We can solve by this method also. Like b square we can write as b square only is equals to 1 by 81. We can write as 1 by 9 into 1 by 9. Right? So b square is equals to 1 by 9 into 1 by 9 means 1 by 81 only. So this right hand side we can write as 1 upon 9 to the power 2. Now from left hand side and right hand side same powers can be cancel out. So value of b will be 1 upon 9. Right? This is the mean proportion. Clear? Now third part. If we have to find out the mean proportion between 5 and 80. So in that case again let the mean proportion between 5 and 80 be b. So 5 is to b as b is to 80. So product of means is equals to product of extreme. When we will solve, b square will come equals to 5 into 80. Right? B square is equals to 5 into 80 is 400, and when we will remove square from left hand side, on right hand side we have to find its square root. So 400, square root of 400 will be 20. So that means mean proportion is 20. Now come to 8th part. If we have to find out mean proportion between 16 and 49, so first let the mean proportion be b. So we can write as 16 is to b as b is to 49. Now apply formula, product of means is equals to product of extremes. Here product of means b into b is equals to product of extremes 16 into 49. B into b we can write as b square. 16 we can write as 4 into 4. 4 fours are 16. Right? And 49 we can write as 7 into 7. So 4 into 4 into 7 into 7 will come. Now b square is equals to 4 into 7 whole square. Right? Because 4 is coming 2 times and 7 is also coming 2 times. B square 4 into 7 square, from both sides we can cancel out power 2 square. So b will come equals to 4 into 7, 4 sevens are 28. So that means mean proportion is 28. Clear? Now sum number 4, find the third proportion to first part 10 and 40. So in that case First we have to let the third proportion be x. Now we can write as 10 is to 40 as 40 is to x. Same formula, product of extremes is equals to product of means. So 10 into x is equals to 40 into 40. Value of x is equals to 40 into 40 by 10. Cancel out 0. 4 into 40 will be 160. So x is equals to 160. Similarly, fifth part, 108 and 144. If we have to find out the third proportion, so in that case, first we have to let the third proportion be x. So we can write as 108 is to 144 as 144 is to x. Now same formula, product of extremes is equals to product of means. When we will find the value of x, 144 into 144 upon 108. When we will solve 4 into 48, that means value of x is 192. Now I am giving you some numericals from exercise 7a. Do all these numericals in your classwork register. If any query, then you can write in comment section. PDF of this home task and today's work is also available in description below. Okay, bye bye, take care.